Hi guys, this is another requested video, but I thought it was an important video as well to do. What it's about is just how to relax, and I think one day a week for women and girls to have like a night or a day where they just, stay in and have relaxing products and just for your body to completely unwind, because I think the stresses of life and the stresses of every day can affect women differently. Especially with the hormone balances and things like that. So just a little bit of information about what I do and what you can do as well. Just to talk about at the moment, switching products for skincare. Usually I use tea tree oil from the Body Shop, but what I do like to do is just switch products every month or two, and because it does help my skin. Now, if you notice, I get some skin irritation, and I think it's from kind of just everyday, kind of different weather, everything like that. So if you just see slightly here, I'm getting a red, kind of a red pigment to my skin just here. And I mean, I try different products to kind of soothe it down, but usually 2 or 3 days, including kind of a spa day, and it cools down. So these are what I wanted to show you. Just going on to masks first. This one you can get in Sainsbury's and Boots, and it's called Belle of the Ball face mask, and it's a cooling face mask. It lets your skin breathe, and it's a detoxifying face mask as well, because including the different weathers, including kind of where you are and what you do, detoxifying is really good, and it's essential really to have brighter, radiant skin. And just moving on from that, I'll link it below, but that's Belle of the Ball face mask. That's what it looks like. This was $4.99, so not too bad really. Let me just leave that one there. Moving on, this is Clean and Clear. Now, I didn't usually use this when I was younger, but this one I actually found and actually was requested or recommended from a friend. It's a skin energizing face wash. So it has the beads in it, but it's not too harsh on your skin. And you can do it every day, and it has vitamin C and ginseng. And ginseng, not only in a vitamin to take, but also in a facial wash, is really, really good. And it kind of has an orange smell to it. It's not too strong, but it's really, really nice, I think. Just for everyday use. And again, I didn't use Clean and Clear before, but again, somebody said to me, just try it and see how it is, and especially with the way I like to change products as well. It was really, really good. So that, again, I will link it below, but that's Clean and Clear, and it's the Morning Energy Scrub. And again, the beads aren't too harsh where it completely, dry out your skin, because obviously every day isn't good to use like a complete harsh scrub. So that's what I'm going to start to use now, and that's Morning Energy. It's oil free as well, which is really, really good if you tend to have oily skin. So that's that one. Then moving on to sticking with the Morning Energy products. This is Skin Brightening Facial Moisturiser. The ginseng facial wash was $3.99, which is really good. It was on a reduction. And Clean and Clear Morning Energy was $4.50, I think. Yes, it was $4.50. And again, those two products kind of go together. So it's really, really good in terms of before you put foundation on, it brightens your skin as well. So when you do put the foundation on, you have a better quality look about it. So that's really, really good. And that's lemon and papaya. So kind of orangey lemon. I know they're not the same, but just to try it and see. They're not very strong. If I just show you here, it's a twisty cap. So yeah, very light, very, very light. So that's really good. And then what I got, we have it here. When I do switch moisturisers, and what I had been using before this moisturiser was Olay Essentials Beauty Fluid, and that's normal drying combination. So really, really good. and it's supposed to kind of, what you can do is you can either use it on its own or mix it in with your foundation. So you can and then put it on as a kind of complete moisturiser and foundation. And it's a little bit different to the tinted moisturisers that you can get as well. Now I got that one in Boots, and I think it was $6.99. If you have a Boots card, you can get it, obviously depending on how many points you have on your card, but it's really, really good, I think. Really, really good. Now, if I do get this, if I have really, really bad week with my skin or bad month with my skin, what I tend to use, and it's a really old school type of thing, I'll just show you here. It's the Sudocrem. And I know it's kind of like, whoa, do you use that? Because it's quite, not harsh, but it's kind of dry, dries out your skin sometimes. And it's for eczema and kind of things like that as well. But I might use that tonight because you can see just slightly here, it's getting a bit red. And that has happened to me before, and you can see just at the top here. So I think instead of using them, use your moisturiser, but instead of just putting the foundation over it, have a night where you completely relax. And obviously if there's any problems with your skin or skin irritations, do put tea tree oil or something like that on your skin. Now it's so important to have a night where you do, completely relax. Now, whether you prefer showers or a bath, I prefer showers just as a daily thing, but sometimes I do have a bath. And this is what I put in the bath. I usually have some bubble bath, and then I have these roses, and they have a slight smell of strawberries, not too much, and they're really, really good. You can get them in cherry scent as well, which is really nice. And even before you open it, it's a lovely, gentle smell. So as you're putting those in the bath with the water and your chosen bubble bath, it really, just as you get in, it's like, I know oil and water don't mix, but it gives you that, Johnson's baby oil feel when you get out of the shower. So even when you're about to put on your moisturiser, you still have like that lovely texture to your skin. And that was from Boots as well. So that was £7. But you do get, you don't have to put all the roses in. You can put like me 4, and then you have 4 left. So 2 treatments you get from that. So you would have 2 kind of spa nights out of that as well. I call them spa nights. You can have just a relaxing night, things like that, because it really is important to just completely relax. Because what can happen is, if you're stressed, your heart rate can go up. Things like that can happen, not straight away, but over time you can notice it. And it kind of drains you as well. Sometimes you can feel, if you get buses, 2 or 3, even driving at night, kind of looking around, things like that, it can stress you and it can give you a headache or migraines where you wouldn't have had them before. So all of those things do help. Now at the moment I don't have it, but what I would recommend is the cooling face masks. They're actually like a cloth feel to them, and there's 2 types. You can get one that completely cools your skin, or you can get one that's a heated one, and it's really, really nice to do. Really, really relaxing. So that's what I would recommend. And when you're having this bath night, when you're in the bath or your shower, whatever you feel, do try to kind of completely, your mind just not go blank, but just try and stop what you're thinking. And I know it's harder to do than you can say, but it really does help if you can just leave the stress behind, completely relax, and just have that time for you. It's really important, especially if you're with kids all day, or you've got a really hectic day in work and you're looking at the computer. It's really important just to have that time for yourself. And then you do feel better the next day. I think as well, what I find is you sleep better that night. So I would recommend a Friday or Saturday, or a day during the week that you don't have work, and do it the night before, and then at least that day you can have a sleep in or a lie in. And it's really, really beneficial. I think not enough people do it, and I have to admit, I didn't do it before. But I think it's really, really important. I only started to do it only because I was getting to that stress level where things were just getting on top, like studying and work and all that kind of thing. If you're doing it continuously, it can really, really be kind of just takes you back a little bit as well. I also do writing, so that's a big thing. You have to concentrate and things like that. I'm doing a book as well, so that's on my other channel, which will be linked shortly. And just staying with the relaxation. This is a new thing that I have been doing, and I know it might sound unusual, but there's something called, and it is on YouTube, ASMR, and what it is it's kind of a process where a lot of women or girls will obviously record, and it's like, for example, I did a spa day, and what it is you completely relax. They say to lie down, have your phone or your computer on, have nobody else in the room, where you can just completely relax, you're not thinking of other people. I know it might sound unusual, I will link it below, but what it does is you lie down and they kind of welcome you to the spa, and you actually have like a session, whether you do the hair or the facial, and how they speak, they whisper. And I know it does sound really unusual, but I thought, let's just try something different. Particularly if you've just had your spa day, like at home, I mean. And what it is, they kind of like go through what you would do if you went into a spa, and how the beautician would treat you. And so they say, welcome to the spa, today I'm going to do your hair or your facial, lie down, how are you feeling today? And they leave a space for you to, you don't have to answer, but they do leave a space. And they say, oh, it's good to see you again, so like as if you're a returning customer. And I will link it below because they're obviously experts in it. But I was kind of like, wow, this is quite unusual. But afterwards, honestly, I was nearly ready to fall asleep. Honestly, I was. And I think if you do that when you're in bed or anything like that, it's really, really good. I will link it below so you can have a look and see if it's your thing. I was obviously new to it as well. But if you link the two together, like if you do your spa day and the ASMR, it's really, really good and beneficial. So I will link the products that I've done. They will be on my website, Explosion of Beauty, and I'll link the ASMR, who I look at anyway. I just can't think of her name at the moment because it's quite new, but I will link her and what she does as well. Really relaxing and beneficial. That was really what I wanted to talk to today. It was a requested as well, but I did think, I did want to do it as well, just in general. I will link that below. There is a new writing website that's going to be linked to this website, because the other thing that I do is a lot of writing, so that's going to be on. Any questions you have about that, do give me a private message and I'll do that. Again, just a reminder for Ivana, who is a hairdresser in Oxford. If you have seen that video, or this one is up and you're not going to get a chance to see that, you just don't think to see the second one. If you're in Oxford and you're looking for a home hairdressing kind of treatment, she does it from her home, and she has one of her rooms just completely kitted out to be like a walk-in salon. It's really, really good. Her prices are so reasonable, and like the quality afterwards is really, really good. So message me about that as well, and that's absolutely fine. Thank you for watching. Thank you for requesting it as well. The next video will be perfumes that I use and that I feel are gentle, and some that are strong. So that's what I'll be doing in the next video. The nail video is coming up, but I'm thinking of doing the Essential Nails course, and I think it'll be better to go through that with you guys if you are thinking of doing it as well. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to the next video.